Hello there, how are you? This is week 10 of Art Appreciation Online. I'm Brian, your professor for the course. And this week we're looking at the Renaissance and everything after. So we look at the historical period of the Renaissance, which represents a tremendous shift in Western society's structure, philosophies, and of course its art making. After completing this week's reading, I'd like you to select a single work, a painting, sculpture, or a work of architecture, and compare and contrast that piece with a work from a previous time period. Okay? You'll want to examine how the aesthetics of the work are different and the way that the artist has handled their subject matter and how the functions of the works of art are different from one another. Be sure to discuss these pieces in relation to the time periods in which they were made and incorporate terminology and ideas you have learned from your text. You should select two works to discuss or two sculptures in order for us to really see how the artist's ways of working and thinking about the world have really changed. So you're looking at one piece from the Renaissance and then one piece from a previous time period, or one sculpture from the Renaissance and one piece from a previous time period. So you're talking about two and you're comparing and contrasting them. But pay special attention to what I'm asking you to do, right? You will want to talk about the aesthetics, so how it looks. You'll want to talk about how the artist has handled their subject matter, like what are the decisions the artist made, how is that different in the Renaissance versus previously, and how the work functions. Does the work have a certain function in the Renaissance and a different function in a previous time period? In order to kind of get the richest discussion, you may want to pick like two paintings of women or two sculptures of a man and an animal or a person and an animal. Like, kind of try and find two things that are similar in some ways but are also different. The similarities will allow us to kind of like see a connection. But the differences will allow us to really examine how work has changed throughout history. It's key that you pick something from the Renaissance, as that's the chapter we're discussing this week, and then also something from a time that happened before the Renaissance. Don't do the future. You want to go behind. Okay? So that's the discussion for the week. As usual, it'll be due on Thursday at 11:55 p.m. And then by Saturday, same time, you'll want to comment on two of your classmates' videos. Thank you so much. Have a nice week.